Alright, welcome to a new series called Real Talk, where I talk with you about, anything, like anything that's real, basically, like anything that affects you on a daily basis, or me, anything that's bad, anything that's complicated, anything that, is related to life, basically, like anxiety, depression, uh, like, like stress, money, relationship, anger, anything basically that you might be dealing with, or I might be dealing with. And I'm doing this because that's a good way, for one, for me to cope with anything I have, basically, like to vent to you guys and anything, and for you to also share your stories and how you feel, because we may not have all have people to vent to and to talk to get our everything off our chest. I know I don't. Only people I have are my best friend on the internet, but that's not the same thing as having someone on real life, to talk to right now like this. Even to them, it's kind of scary to talk to another person and say like, get everything off your chest. So it's a good way for me to talk to the camera, basically, to myself, and get everything off my chest, basically, and be, not have to stress about anything. So yeah, uh, today's video is about anxiety. I wanted to start off by talking about that because that's a big thing for me, a big demon for me, and I know for a lot of people it is as well. So yeah, that's why. I don't have that's the first episode. I don't have any comments to go off, and I don't have anyone to talk like about any. I don't have any story from you guys to talk about basically. So I'm going to go off my experience with anxiety, and yeah. Funny thing is that's the second take for this video. I I recorded for a whole 10 minutes and I had no sound because my mic was not plugged in. So at least I'll be able to make again and go deeper in the video, That's better. So let's start off. Uh, yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, this is going to be a series with like next to no editing. I want it to be raw, like raw, yeah. Like next to no editing, really. Like the minimal editing. Maybe text to print screen, that's it. I want it to be real, not like feel like it's editing, and on the best part I've taken out or in. That's not the point. The point is for me not to hide anything, basically. But okay. Um, Anxiety. Let's talk about it. So for me, it's a big thing. It started out in seventh grade, I'd say, like seventh grade, class seven, or however you wanna call it. And yeah, that's something that has been ever like there ever since. And it started out because I was, in middle school. I was always that kid that people would make fun of, right? Like make fun of, make like bullied a bit, but not. I wasn't really bullied per se. A bit in high school, but no, like not really in middle school. That was more making fun of, and I would, like just laugh with them. Even though I knew they were laughing at me, not with me, but I would just be like, no, whatever, I'll fucking just. If I laugh, they'll just stop doing it, but they never did stop laughing. Like they never did stop. They just continued again and again and again. So that just made me just have more and more anxiety, basically, and it's all just snowballs and everything. But yeah, the year go by, you grow up, I grew up and more hardships come my way and like I mean they came my way and like more people came and hurt me basically and more anxiety came basically and just everything snowballs and yeah I will say the big not a big breaking point of me having a lot of anxiety basically was me when I was in high school actually when I was in high school basically in like the senior year you would have to make to present things, sorry, in front of your classmates, and that's not a big deal for me. Like I'm used to it. That's not a big deal to me. But the big deal was that in that senior year of high school, that was my second year with the same class, basically, my same classmate, the same class, exact classmate, 2 years in a row, and most of them didn't really like me. They were more like making fun of me, basically. So every time I had to present something, there would be some kind of tension. If I made a mistake, they would all laugh at me basically. So I was scared of that. I was really anxious about that. Like, oh, if I make a mistake, what's gonna happen? they might laugh at me for like for example, you know. So that's when I was really was like, oh fuck, you know, anxiety, you know, it's a big thing, it's coming to me. And yeah, ever since then, you know, it's continued every day. And nowadays it's everywhere for me, everywhere. Things that people might do that are simple, I might not do them at all because of anxiety. And yeah, for example, I might not. I'm 20 by the way, so like yeah, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm kind of a kid. I'm not an adult, but like you know, I'm 20. And yeah, I cannot make a phone call to my bank, for example. I haven't in 2 years because I'm just, you know, I'm just so fucking anxious and stressed about what could happen, you know. But like, it's just a small thing, but I'm so anxious about it, so I can't even make a phone call about it, you know. Or even like talking to the cashier, for example, at a store, just to check out, you know. I'm anxious. I'm like, what could go wrong? What if my card gets declined, you know? What if it decline, even though it never does? What if it gets declined? Like, you know, it maybe happens once a year that it gets declined because I'm just being really stupid and I just went to the store and have money, but like, that's rare because I'm really cautious about that and I'm just not over stressing about it and being anxious about it, you know. And when I should not be anxious about it, and I know that. And I don't know, talking to people in general, I'm really bad at that. You know, I don't have any friends in my life, but like two that I'm barely even talk to. And during my 3 years of failed high school, by the way, that being in another video maybe later on school, but going back on subject, you know, like in those years, I never met any friends really. Like I really stuck to because of anxiety. And yeah, it's not easy to live with anxiety all your life, you know. I can't even go and find a job because I'm too anxious. I'm like, you know, what if I get a job, I'm gonna have to commit to it. And what if I do a bad job? What if I don't do 100% because I'm not feeling good enough? Because I'm not feeling my best? Because I'm depressed or I'm feeling sad that day? No, no, like just think of everything that could be like could go wrong, basically. You know, that's my anxiety for me. Just like always thinking of the worst, basically, what that could happen in that situation, and that's how it is for me at least, you know. So you have this, and you also have like that anxiety that's not, you know, like founded on what could go wrong, but more of what you are, basically, you know, as a person. And it's not that big for me, you know. I don't like doubt myself that I could do something. It's more that anything I do, I know I suck at it, basically, you know. So like I just tell myself that at least, you know. I tell myself I'm stuck at it, you know. So like yeah, I'm not anxious. It's like I'm not gonna be up to par and you know, just not be able to do it. I wouldn't be making YouTube videos if it was the case, you know. I'm just, you know, I'm just like I'm not good. But I still do it anyway, you know. But I know that's something that you may be like suffering with, basically, like self self like self hatred and anxiety like mixing into that. And if that's the case, you know, I'm not here to give you like I cannot really give you any advice today because you know, I'm still dealing with that. But as someone that's not dealing with that kind of anxiety at least that much, I will say just, you know, try to find something that you really love. Like for me, it's YouTube, for example, making two videos of talking to you guys and music. But we will like that's for under the video. Okay, yeah, like videos about ways to cope with depression and all this shit. So like we'll talk about that later on. And yeah, like just find something that you love basically. If you don't, just try something, you know, like just you know just like go and touch multiple things. I've tried GFX, not that great. I still don't like doing it sometimes, but yeah, I tried it at least. Video editing, not that great, but I tried it at least, you know. Poems, I even tried writing poems. I wasn't great at it. I stopped doing it now, but I have a lot of poems I still have saved on my PC from like senior year and like junior high, senior year and freshman. Not maybe not freshman, but like you know, I I tried that. I wasn't great at it, but like I tried at least, you know. I didn't try music 'cause I'm not really that interested to. I mean, I am interested, but I don't think I'm going to, at all. I cannot sing for anything, so like, yeah. But like, yeah, and try something that you really want to, that you think you're going to love. Even if you suck at it, at least you like it because you've tried it. That's something. And I know you may be like, oh, if I do it, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm bad at it. I'm going to hate myself for being bad at it. I know it's hard, but like, even I say that to myself, but just carry on doing it basically, and you're going to feel better every time you like press export on the video. Every time you just like press save, export to PNG on that Photoshop file. Every time you're going to write that poem down and send and click send on your blog post or anything, anywhere you post your poems or anything. And if anytime you export that track that you just made, a new track you just made, you're going to feel great about yourself. Even if in 5 years you're going to be like, that sucked. At least in a moment you're going to be like, yes, I fucking done it. I've done it. I feel good right now. So like, yeah, that's basically what I have to say about anxiety. Just like try and like I know I need to try to be more careful with it. I need to try to get over it. It's going to be hard. It's a big thing. It stopped me from doing a lot of things. It's like it may stop you from doing a lot of things. So like, yeah. All right. So for the next part, I'm going to tell you how to actually talk to me or anything if you want to have your story here, which is the point. This whole series is based about around you guys and what you send me basically, and me talking about it, talk with you. Maybe I can even have you on the show and talk with me, on the show. I mean, like on the series, and talk with me on video about what you've been through, on the call, on Discord, or anything. If you want to share a story, you can down in the comments and just share anything you want to share, basically your story details, you know. If you want to share a lot of details, you can do that in the comments or on Twitter. If there are things you want me to know, for example, so I can have a context on your story, but you don't want people to know and you don't want me to mention in the video, just DM me on Twitter at Whitey WHYYTAY. That's how it is. Just DM me there. My DMs are always open, and maybe you can even hit me up there and we can talk together and we can get something going on and we can maybe get something a video going and Discord and talk and everything. And maybe you can be on the show and talk about your stuff. But like, yeah, that's pretty much it. uh Thank you for listening. I hope you have a great day. It's 7 in the morning. I just made a new video, the one about the journalist. That's the video. That's why I have to the same hair and the same shirt as the video, because I just couldn't sleep basically. It's 7 a.m. right now. So like, yeah. Love you guys. Thank for the support. Even though there's like two of you watching the video, I still love you. The two of you that watch the video. And yeah, share the video to anyone that may be dealing with anxiety or anything that could tell a story to have someone to vent. And I'll talk to you later. Take care.